What is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 7 of the Raptor Attack Podcast. I am one of your hosts, James Parsons, and today, as always, I'm joined by Ant Green, Aaron Powell,
hello, Sam
Busher, and Matt Grandin.
Why am I always last?
We did talk about this last week.
I want an answer.
You want an emphatic answer? I got
the answer. The reason why you go last is because...
Last? Or last?
Both at the same time.
Last.
Is because you mistake flowers for spring onions and furthermore decide to keep them in the fridge instead of in a vase.
It's true.
They look like spring onions.
It's true.
They looked like daffodils.
I like to think that you've got a vase in your house with spring onions in it.
Please, God.
You're giving Ali a bouquet of apples.
There you go! Breakfast!
Hey, here's a bunch of bananas.
Speaking of bananas, flowers, and all things that aren't anything to do with that, we've got 4 gaming and geek topics to talk about today. If you like them, you can find us at twitch.tv/Raptor Attack UK, Twitter at the Raptor Attack, YouTube where you are this very second. And Powell, how do you feel about Facebook?
Get back onto YouTube, please.
I quite like Facebook.
Facebook's alright, but YouTube, please.
Yeah, we've got a Facebook page, and the things that we post there bring you to YouTube. That's the whole way that it works.
Click the link and everyone's friends.
Follow through.
Yeah, make sure you follow through as well. Following through is very
Follow
important.
button, no poo.
Facebook will keep you up to date with what we're doing. Get onto YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Topic number 1. Matt Crandon, you son of a bitch. What have you got for us this week?
Hang on, where's he going first? Daffodil.
I was hoping no one had noticed.
We're just trolling.
I'm going to talk.
It's not yours, really. No,
No, it's not. I can take it away. I'll give it and I'll take it away.
Take the power away. I wanted to talk about little pet peeves that you have when you're playing games or watching a TV program or a film. Like something that regularly happens within set genre that just pisses you off. So, for example, I really, really hate... Like, I know it's unavoidable because of cost, but like in a new, potentially risky TV program, they've got shite actors.
Risky or risque?
Risky.
Risky.
If it's risque, they might have to have short actors. Yeah. They might not want to be risque.
Was Game of Thrones risky or was Game of Thrones risque?
I don't know.
Could have been both.
To be honest, I think Game of Thrones is in the middle because they had Scene Bean.
Well, the scene being.
They had Scene Bean in it. They had a bunch of decent actors in it that have been seen in other programs before, at least.
I just want Scene Bean to have like a good time.
I want him to survive something.
You know what I mean?
He survives in Martian.
Spoilers.
Fucking wear the hat, you twat.
I haven't seen The Martian yet.
that's because he's
He
like
literally said last week. No spoilers for
planet
that.
Earth, and all he does is speak to people on Skype.
This is Sean Bean.
Yeah.
He would still die.
Yeah.
But no, like, Jon Snow in Game of Thrones
Knows nothing.
he knows
does know nothing
about acting in the first season.
That was done. Yeah, that's so mean.
It was terrible, but like I'm not even caught up on Game of Thrones, but I'm in like season 3 or something. His acting is so much better, and he's been dragged into various new programs. I've just finished watching Sons of Anarchy. Jax Teller at the start of that doesn't get much better, to be honest, throughout the whole thing, but he gets a lot better than the first few episodes. First few episodes is fucking diabolical. It's like the producer must have said, or the director must have said to him, right, you're supposed to be a tough biker guy. And so he starts walking around like this.
From Mars.
And it's like, I'm watching it, I'm like, you just look like a twat.
Do you think that's got something to do with how much money they've been given at that point? Because if it doesn't work, they don't want to pile
That's
the
what I
money
mean.
in.
It's probably...
Here's the script and act. And they're like, oh, it's a biker guy. Well,
It's probably like down to cost, like of course it is.
yeah.
But like that's my hatred. Like I feel like production value should be higher. You should take deeper risks and get fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in on as some extra in a film to play some shitty role, to play the wolf in Game of Thrones.
No. Like, we'd have to have some indigenous species in there.
There's numerous ways of looking at this. So, is it that their acting doesn't actually get any better and you just become more immersed in the story so you don't notice. Because I love Game of Thrones, I've loved Sons of Anarchy, and not once have I ever put up on bad acting. Like Game of Thrones to me, I commended originally because it was one of the first shows I ever saw where the child actors were actually not bad. Whereas a lot of child
I like the way you didn't say good.
Exactly though. That's the thing. Like in my opinion, like I think I'm just so elitist with it. I just want everybody to be a film actor. Like what was that one that was out not long ago on Sky Atlantic, and it was in the snow. And it was about a town.
We had Dumbledore in it.
Yeah.
Morpheus.
Exactly. It
Not
had a
Morpheus.
bunch of film actors in it.
I know
They just shoved a bunch of A-list actors into it. And there's another one that's come out not long ago, and it's exactly the same. They've shoved a bunch of A-list actors
it's
into
not
it.
that they're
And it looks.
yeah.
Like, I haven't watched any of them because the story looks fucked. But like, the actors are all amazing.
I enjoyed Game of Thrones more because I didn't know the actors.
Yeah.
When I saw the character, I thought that's who they are because I've never seen you in anything else. I was able to suspend my disbelief a little bit more because I've never seen Jon Snow in anything, or I hadn't at that point. The only people that you knew of were Sean Bean and who was it that played the Baratheon? No, Baratheon.
Oh, Robert. What's his name?
The original.
Name.
Yeah. Those were the two that had these like long monologues with each other and stuff. And I feel like it's because they knew that the audience would know who they were.
Yeah.
So you can relate to them, and then they die, and then spoilers. Everyone dies. Spoilers.
Everyone dies. Don't watch Game of Thrones.
They both die in the first season, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's true.
It was Fortitude, that long show.
That's
Oh yeah.
They got like Stanley Tucci in it, Michael Gambon played Dumbledore. But coming back to that, don't you feel like you're spoilt now? Because 10 years ago, you wouldn't have got a movie star in a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd never have
But
someone.
it goes back to what we talked about last week with putting films into.
To
me, it's more about the story. So it might just be me because I can completely separate myself with an actor to a character.
You can eventually.
In my mind, it's this guy is portraying this character.
Yeah.
So he's not. He is the character. Like no matter like you said, he's Jon Snow. Like to me, no, Jon Snow is a character, and that guy is portraying.
Is that Northern lad? That's it.
Yeah,
it's just that Northern lad. I don't know. It's
Nothing.
nothing.
It's kind of a blessing and a curse. Probably not a blessing, really. It just makes me.
Just a curse.
Yeah, just makes me aggressive towards bad acting. But I want a character to be portrayed, and I want it to be portrayed by a good actor.
So it's almost like you're watching, whereas I would be watching a story and watching characters, you're watching a room full of actors.
Yeah, it's almost kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, but I'm still. It's almost like I'm like like an audiobook.
Yep.
It's kind of like an audio-visual book with the voices of.
I like them. I like the Discworld ones where it was all just like Tony Robinson or something like that. They were great.
The thing I find with a lot of TV series, as Aaron said, obviously the actors becoming involved with them, they're getting better year on year, and I think a lot of actors are now seeing the value in the character development you get in a TV series that you don't get in a film.
And a steady paycheck.
Yeah, it's they've come away from this elitist attitude where I'm an A-list actor, I have to be in this Hollywood blockbuster, where they're actually becoming more creative. They're trying to push their boundaries, so they are moving to TV. The problem is budget. Now, you're going to have blockbuster like series like House of Cards, which is going to have a fantastic budget because of the actors it can afford. Game of Thrones being a new series, they're going to use Sean Bean, they're going to use the other guy from Full Monty, because people know them, it'll draw people in, but you know from the get-go those characters are dying, because in a multi-strand narrative like that, they can't afford to buy 10 renowned actors. Yeah. They are, and the fact that a lot of them are children as well, you have to get unknowns and let them grow.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like I said from the start, like it's totally a cost thing.
Yeah.
Like, but it just.
You just wish it wasn't.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I just want there to be A-list actors in everything.
Not necessarily A-list actors, but like the way they're bringing in completely unknown guys that don't know how to act until halfway through a season, where because you notice them learn on the job. To me,
that's
anyway.
The point. That's how you find good actors.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like they should do that on something I'm not watching.
I see what you're saying.
I quite like you when they go for new actors. Sometimes it doesn't pay off more than sometimes, but
I like it from a principle standpoint, but you get my meaning. I'm like, oh, well done, guy, for getting this part. Like, that's great. Because I'm really big on series and films and like actors, and like there was once a time in my life where I would quite fancy being some sort of actor or something in that sort of...
A loud one.
You would have done well in the theatre, darling.
People in the car park listening.
Those become the cheap seats.
But like, so I'm totally on board with the well done actor. You've done so well getting onto this.
Thanks, man.
But at the same time, like, I want to be entertained by a good actor.
Are you not entertained?
You should read the books.
Don't bring this up again.
I've been having a try and have a little...
No.
Sorry,
I can't hold it back any longer.
Okay, go for it, do it.
Right, as a list. For one, pet peeves. Don't piss me off. Eating. The sound that eating makes while you're trying to watch a film or...
What, like people in the cinema eating?
People in the cinema eating.
Are you talking about general pet peeves? What is it you hate?
No, this is like watching movies, watching new films and stuff like.
Oh, I thought you meant people eating in the programme.
No,
I was thinking like,
How dare you eat while I...
And when you know that they've filmed that scene like 7 times and they are so full.
It's like when there's a scene where they have to neck a drink or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I actually noticed one in Sons of Anarchy not long ago, and they the 2 cops came into this like corrupt bakery that an ex-cop's running, and he puts down these like massive like black and white cakes like this on their plates, and like the woman just like breaks it in half while they're talking, like about to, like looks like she's going to eat it.
Yeah.
The other guy cop just leaves it, and then like the conversation's finished, they just leave it there and walk out, and it's like
She's broken.
they didn't want to eat their cakes.
they had that cake. They didn't eat it. But yeah, eating whilst watching movies and films and stuff like that really pisses me off. It's not so much the eating. Like, cool, people can eat. I eat.
it's the noise.
It's just the noise. Like, I don't mind quiet eaters. They're all good.
Yeah.
Even if it's crunchy food, like that's cool.
My deal in the cinema
Wait, maybe we do
is
this.
I buy a hot dog on the way in and eat it during the trailers.
That's it. The hot dog trailer.
And then for the rest of the film, we have like quiet... You know, if you got like a bag of chocolates or something
bag of chocolates, some fruit
They don't
pastels.
crunch.
Don't crunch them.
I'm going to make a point next time I go to cinema. I'm going to order a big tub of popcorn, and I'm only going to eat from the bottom.
Do you know how hard that is to get to the bottom of popcorn?
Depends which way you go.
But yeah, so eating's one. The other one is, as you briefly mentioned, is when you watch a fantastic TV show like Game of Thrones, going back to that just because it's in my head, and then people come to you and, you know, you see Facebook statuses going, oh, I can't believe Game of Thrones and whatever. It's like, someone writes, I knew that was going to happen because I've read the books. Just fuck off, you cunt.
We get a cat noise over that one.
I don't
If that's okay.
I just don't like these people that read the book, that's fine, but don't be smug about reading the book.
Definitely.
But have you read the books?
It's when they're sitting there in the cinema
You
going,
haven't read the
that's
books.
not how it happened in the book.
Yeah, that as well.
Well, it's
I'm
how
sure
it's
you
happened right
became
now.
a book wanker.
I didn't.
You did
Book wanker.
during The Martian.
No, I had a moan about The Martian.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
became
only
a
book.
book
It's
wanker.
the only book I've ever fucking read.
Who became a book wanker?
Pride in that.
Took
I've
me
read
like 3
Billy
weeks.
Blue Hat and The Martian. That's all I've got. That's my back catalogue.
But honestly, it just drives me insane. Oh, well, I've read the book, so I know exactly what's going to happen. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you've ruined it for yourself. Don't ruin it for me.
Exactly,
as
yeah.
well.
Don't watch the TV show if you've read the books.
Bingo.
There's another one as well. I've had a list of these all day, I swear to God. Come back to me in a minute.
Okay. I've been trying to think of some since we've been sitting here. And I was thinking about, like, in video games and stuff like that, and cliches that keep coming up in games. But actually, the cliches in games are there for a reason. And when I'd still go back to these JRPGs over and over again, or you go all the way back to the Mario and you're this hero guy trying to save the princess and things like that, they used to absolutely drive me crazy. It was, oh, it's this story again. And now all games are just different versions of that story. And if you look hard, well, it is the only story that people want to buy, isn't it? So I'm going to go to the way that quests are given out in MMOs. Is a massive pet peeve.
You mean exclamation marks?
Excellent. Well, the text that you don't read, and you click skip or continue, and you just go to the objective thing. Go, where am I going? Okay, I'll just go and do this. I'll grab this thing. I'll go back. That annoys the hell out of me. I played a new MMO before I left the house today. I can't remember what it is, but it was sold to me as you go around and you collect these pets that look like dragons in an MMO.
sounds
Ideal,
cool.
you ride them, whatever. It's just like an anime style thing. And actually, one of the first tutorials that they make you go through when you speak to that first person that you always have to speak to teaches you how to skip their conversations. There's 3 more pages of text. It says 1 of 3, and there's a thing around the skip saying, click the skip button.
You don't need to read this. Secretly, they've designed it so there's nothing in these pages. Yeah.
When I played the Star Wars MMO, and it was voice acted, I listened to every single line that the NPCs had to say, and you have the choices and the options. That is done really well. That is done so well.
Is that because it's been oversaturated to a point now you just want to get it over quick as quick?
Yeah, I loved it the first time.
I can imagine the first 2 MMOs you played, you were like, I'll read this because it's probably interesting, but then you got to a point like the 5th or 6th Assassin's Creed, you were like, I've done this.
Yeah,
I've done this mission 20 times before.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna get it over and done with as fast as I can.
I prefer cinematics because it forces me to know the story.
Cinematics and voice acting is the way forward.
Yeah, because
The maker's in for a lot of business.
especially if I can only sit down for 2 hours to play a game, which is is a big game.
Is that how long you're allowed to sit down for?
It's how long I'm allowed.
After that, he stands up and carries on playing.
I have had a knee injury. I must keep it moving.
Of course. That's the reason.
But but say you've only got 2 hours to play because you're going out or whatever.
You just have to sit in the other room and do nothing.
I hope the car's clean.
Carry on. You've only got 2 hours, so
you want to get some fucking gameplay in, you know what I mean?
man.
If you're sat
Progression.
You want to skip all the
there, if you're
filler.
sat there reading something, does Skyrim have
Has a lot of books.
yeah, but does it have voice acting?
Those guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
When you talk to somebody, they talk to you. It's not that one there. Played one on
Dragon Age.
possibly.
Dragon Age
I know.
I think.
One of them Skyrim.
Just
voice acted.
Is it? I don't play them games,
makes
so
you
I don't actually know.
sit there and read it and but you end up getting bored because it's just accept, skip reading that. I'll just look at the objective, and it's just you've got this objective on the side, and it's
Go here, do that.
yeah, and then because you've had this limited time, you're forcing yourself to try and get as much gameplay in. Whereas if I was to play Borderlands, where everything's cinematic and voice acted, it's almost like you're playing a film, but it's not something Beyond or something like that.
Yeah, that was a bit strange.
That was really
Beyond
weird.
Two Souls.
You're playing a
Was
film
that
like
Ellen
that.
Page?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that.
And Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
You're playing a film there, but it's
It was a super weird game.
it's like you are playing a film, a horror film.
It's
that
like
you
Heavy Rain.
Have to, yeah.
Well, I enjoyed
it's by
that,
the makers.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Heavy Rain. Really dark.
good.
Really dark.
Jason!
Jason!
One thing I remember.
You remember that part? We're sat in your room
Borderlands,
just pressing
it's
Jason over and over again.
It's like a film that it's almost like you're playing parts of the cutscenes where it's taking a break from the story and you're killing motherfuckers, and then it comes back to the film.
Yeah, that's what you want. As an extension of the story and the text, tiny text. When the game, the text is unreadable. They say you need to sit as far away as you can from the screen. PC players not included.
Sorry, mate. This is a master race.
Yeah, the Half-Life 3 just got delayed a little bit more. Every time you say it. Just that. I'm sure MMOs are doing that on purpose now because they know you're not going to read it anyway. So we'll just.
They're
whatever.
probably just mugging you off, and that text.
Size-
You're not reading this. You'll hate you.
They've used size 4 Gothic, so you haven't got a chance. It's all italic. No, not for me.
It's like Dante's
It's
Inferno.
pig Latin. It's just junk.
It is.
You can't read it.
Come back to Borderlands. I like in Borderlands how they literally have the mission board.
Yeah,
You can just
great.
go to the one board. I'll take that.
Do what
done.
you want.
Yeah. Cut out all I'll go over there and see that guy, to go all the way over that side of the map, to collect this one item, to come back. Just there's a mission board, I'll take them all.
I was kind of like that with World of Warcraft when I first started playing. It was like, okay, wicked. I'll read the first text. Oh, I've got to kill some wolves. Wicked. Kill some wolves. Save the cathedral. Wicked. Kill some wolves. Go back
You
to the guy.
started as a human,
I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah. Go back to the guy. He gave me another quest. Kill some humans. Fucking hell, kill some humans. Let's kill some humans. And then next, another pet hate. Go and kill some wolves and collect their teeth.
Oh, because they don't guarantee drop, do they?
No, they don't guarantee a wolf tooth drop. What the fuck do they eat with then?
all these gummy wolves walking around.
I've got 2 huskies and they've got a lot of teeth. They only wanted me to collect 10 wolf teeth. I mean, I could
One
just...
dog.
This is one dog. I'd kill one wolf, take all the teeth. No, 1 tooth per wolf.
The problem is all the ones that were going around not killing the wolves and just taking the teeth.
Yeah, just taking that 1 tooth.
There's a hidden class of dentists.
You clearly didn't start playing early enough. All the early players went around just de-teething everyone.
These guys are going to come round later asking for teeth. We're going to be so fucking rich.
What you just said about the bounty board, that would be like the opposite of a pet peeve. So would your pet peeve be like the linearity of something, like saying you have to go and do this now you have to go and do this?
Yeah, in my pet peeve, Assassin's Creed does it to death, is overplaying the same mission over and over again.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing, just a different scene, different part of the map or whatever, but you're doing the same thing. I know it's hard to fill an MMO style game with different mission out every time, but I mean, I can imagine Metal Gear Solid's kind of the same. After a while, you're just doing the same stealth thing.
Yeah.
Trying to find a target, do this.
I think the beauty of Metal Gear Solid is that the gameplay in the latest one was so good and it was so free that you got given an objective, but you achieved that objective however you want. So that's how they got around it, and that's why they got the good scores. Without that, if you were like, this is the mission, and they start you at a door, I'm out.
But then again, to that extent, I can look past that if the game's good and the story's good.
Yeah.
And that to me isn't like a make or break scenario.
It needs to get you past that initial sort of... It needs to make you stop thinking that it's a game.
Yeah.
It needs to immerse you, basically, yeah.
They did something similar like to that with the repeated missions in Destiny until recently, when they revamped it with the new expansion, and now they've just done stupid stuff, but it breaks it up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like today I did a mission, and it's on the new part of the map, the Dreadnought, and you've got to go and plant some patrol beacons so they can get in touch with you, so they can triangulate or something.
Okay.
And then you've got to scout the battle, so you've got to find a way. Like before, they never did anything movement based.
Yeah, that first half of it is a standard thing, like go here, then go here.
Yeah, that's a normal thing. But even then in Destiny, they didn't do it that much.
Yeah, no, they
like
didn't.
it was always like kill some stuff, some stuff, go talk to this guy, kill some stuff.
There's always a boss though, but that's
there's always a boss. But so they did that, which is pretty standard. And then there's movement stuff, which Assassin's Creed does quite a lot because it's all focused around free running. But Destiny never did anything movement based. Now there's bits in quests where to get through, everything was really linear with Destiny, wasn't it? Now there's bits where you have to get through quests. You have to jump over something. You have to figure out that there's a gap there, and you've got to jump over it to get through the door. There was one bit not long ago. It was brilliant. Jump over, and there's a door there, and as soon as you land, there's a guy charging up his weapon, and it's this weapon that shoots you off something. It just kills you instantly.
So you have to jump over two things.
You have to jump over and then kill him before he blasts you off the edge. So it's almost designed to kill you, so you can learn from your mistake.
Can't you just throw a grenade before you jump?
Yeah, you could.
But you wouldn't have known that before the first jump.
So the first time you're like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But
These
I
bitches.
feel like they've revamped everything to make it, to break up the kill.
Bungie, you sack of shit.
You keep taking our money.
And yours.
I probably have quite a few, but the one that stands out most to me is when you are trying to immerse yourself in the game, you have a bit of time to sit down and play something, whether it's something like Witcher or Fallout, and people keep coming in the room, and by this I mean like my Xbox One's in the living room. So I could finish work, I could be on my lunch, I've probably got an hour window, I'm going to put Fallout on or Witcher. As soon as I put it on, the sibling's going to come walk in, sit 2 seats away from me with the laptop, and then all I can hear in the corner of my ear is Justin Bieber or Family Guy, and I can just hear them typing, and every now and again they'll talk to me. And part of me just wants to say like, fuck off, and just leave me on my own. Like, you can do this in any room in the house.
You know what you need? Big juicy headphones.
Do you know what you need? A podcast where you can share these things that they may at some point listen to or watch.
Get the hints.
Yeah.
in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, no, but it's the same thing. It's always happens. Like, I won't be interrupted, and no one will come talk to me. Like, up until that game comes on. As soon as that game comes on, everyone's
The radar's gone off, man.
The drama's kicking off. Something's happened to a relative. Some crap's gone on at work. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just like shut the door, get out, and leave me. And it's
Let
like,
me have my hour.
yeah, and it's nice to just switch off and then just settle down. And it's just sometimes that's probably one of my pet peeves, because I tend to play a lot more single player games than multiplayer anyway. So I'd rather not be distracted while playing it.
I get that. I'm feeling you on that one.
I'm really bad for for interrupting people when they're doing something as well. Like, I understand why your siblings do it. When me and Paul are playing Rocket League, Rachel will be sitting next to me like doing her own thing. She'll be like knitting or something like that. And then
Such a girl thing to do.
Such a girl thing to do, right? And I'll be playing Rocket League and I'll just be silent. I'll be concentrating. As soon as she gets Netflix out and I'm like, Rach, did you see that? Rach. Look at this goal, Rach. And it just builds up. Like, it's just...
Do you know what else is annoying? Is when you say, oh, Rach, you see this? Oh, Rach, watch. And they don't look up.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, you missed the split second where you needed to look up.
If I say look now, it's look now. It's not looking 3 seconds because it's done then.
Look now.
If anyone was to ever say it to us though, well, maybe me, because I got ADD and it's instantly like, Crandon. But
he responds to Crandon. We've got that now. We know.
that was a high school thing, but
High school.
So high school. So High School Musical.
A
secondary.
year ago.
Middle school.
But if we were to ever have that happen, like, we would not look. Of course we wouldn't. Like,
It's true.
if I say look, I mean look now. It's like, nope.
Yeah. Of
course.
Doing
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
You've got to look now, man.
Do you not think it's part of...
But you wouldn't though.
This is on a higher level. When you're with someone, you almost... they're like an extension of yourself. So when you think something, you kind of expect that they should think something, and you get angry when they don't.
And
think
if they're
that
not watching me play the game, they need to focus on me playing the game. They need to know what I'm doing.
You watch me watching what I'm doing.
Yeah. This is why I like streaming. I like people watching me and questioning me. Are you watching? You're watching.
Plus, there's some awesome things that happens in Rocket League.
There's
So
some
you need to be
very
watching
good
that.
things. If I do a backflip save,
You need to know.
everyone in the world needs to know. Everyone, I'm pressing share instantly.
It was like my highlight that I shared from Twitch not long back with my Crystal Maiden Ultimate in Roshan.
Ulti. I know what that is now.
Ulti.
I know what that is now.
Basically, I just wanted everybody to look at this video. I think I linked it to you guys.
I watched it.
And you
I did
finally
watch
watched
it.
it. And I was like, man, look at this video.
I watched
to watch the video
I
now.
didn't know what was going on, but everyone was very excited.
Matt, you need a tattoo? No, you don't need a tattoo. You need to watch the video.
I'd say that one of the last pet peeves I have is it's going to be copy and paste games. It's going to be the Battlefield series, Call of Duty series, the Assassin's Creed series, and it's every single game is copy, paste, new wallpaper, copy, paste, and it's the same. Like, you talk about like the whole game concept being repeated, and it's the same, just bullshit year after year, and people are still buying it. Out of these companies, when you have people, like I'll constantly talk about the Witcher, but there are other game companies out there. You tend to get it a lot more in RPGs, because I tend to find the genre in itself, the people working on it, they're so passionate about what they're creating. I'm not saying the guys that might work for EA or wherever aren't, but they're the company that you look at and think, saved. Yeah, it's exactly that. The whole, buy this game, you get 45% of it, and you can buy the rest in installments and like online passes.
I get to September and I think, oh, we must be doing another Call of Duty.
Yeah, you can't make a good game in that amount of time.
It's annualisation.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's pet peeve. You'll be happy to know that there isn't going to be Assassin's Creed game this year. There's going to be one the following year.
2017, isn't it?
So they're actually missing a year. So we might have a vastly improved Assassin's Creed.
Better be in fucking Birmingham.
No, it's going to
Egypt.
All places.
Egypt. They've just released an India one as well, but it's a side scroller.
Ubisoft, take 5 years out, make an actual good game, and then I'll buy it.
How long have they been making the Division for?
For a while now.
5, 6, 7 years, mate.
Yeah. But that could.
And then the year after, you're going to get Division 2. The year after, you're going to get the bigger divide. The year after, everyone's divided.
And then the year after that, it's multiplied.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think there is game studios that do take the time and take it. Naughty Dog are probably one of the best game studios because of the fact that I don't think they've annualised the game ever. Like Uncharted was never annualised. The fourth one's coming out in the series in March, I think.
That's what
Every game's got better.
Oh, yeah, it was delayed to April.
Yeah.
The Uncharted franchise, like when I had my PlayStation, I absolutely loved the series of games because even as they went on, they weren't coming out one after another.
Yeah.
And they put their heart into each game. Each game is a phenomenal individual game. It's not, you don't play number 2 and go and play number 1, but...
Yeah, basically a bit of a different story.
Do you think though? I mean, even if like we can slate FIFA off and EA games and stuff like that for annualising their sports games, but if they missed one and released it the following year, they're not going to make any more money on FIFA 18 if they don't release FIFA 17. They may as well make that profit every year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It just makes really
you can't
good
blame them
business
for doing
sense.
it, but it's just
I think
from a
sports
business point of view.
games have not a benefit, but a justification for it.
Yeah.
Every year there is
a lot of
season
changes,
that's
yeah.
starting. There's
I
a
feel like they could do that
new
with updates,
trades.
though.
Yeah, update.
They need to do a game as a platform like Destiny did, where it's FIFA. It's not this year, it's not next year, it's not the year after. It is FIFA football.
The FIFA MMO.
Maybe. Just walking around the
I am
expanses
Messi.
with a ball and just kicking it
Got
into...
to go to training. So we're running through some cones.
Need to collect 10 wolf's teeth.
I feel like Call of Duty's made 100 times worse because they correct the unbalances. So like Call of Duty 4, like I kicked everyone's ass because I had an M4.
Picture.
That was the gun to have. Like, and then Call of Duty 5 comes out.
I had the noob tube.
Yeah, M4 with a noob tube. Like, motherfucker. Like, Call of Duty 5 comes out. Right, I'm gonna get an M4 with a noob tube. Sick. And I got killed so bad.
Like, not gonna lie, like Modern Warfare, I absolutely loved.
Yeah, it's a
and
good game.
It's probably the best in the
It
series.
is the best
Even
Call of Duty.
the single player, I absolutely. It
was great.
If you think of it like an action film,
Is that the one where
fantastic.
at the end you're in a plane?
Yeah.
Is that the one with the airport scene?
You have to run through
Yeah.
run through the plane and then you have to kill the boss guy in behind his desk. A desk in a plane?
His things are going to go everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of got to Modern Warfare. They were releasing it and they went, how can we make what we have better? Came up with Modern Warfare and went, this works, we can stop innovating now. And then the other, because obviously the companies take it in turns, which is the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah.
They just went,
Treyarch.
what haven't they done?
we-
Zombies. Like, zombies.
Is Treyarch an Activision? Or is it still not Activision anymore?
Activision's got like the umbrella, and then there's Treyarch, and there's two others.
I can remember Infinity Ward.
Infinity War, but I don't think it's Infinity War anymore.
You're not moving anywhere.
He does what he wants. He does what he wants. While you're doing that and while Pal's doing that...
I've still got another one.
Have you got another one?
I've still got another one.
Infinity Ward,
It is still Infinity Ward.
Yeah.
Neversoft.
I've still
Really?
got another one.
Neversoft? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
That's why they have the Tony Hawk's like playlist in the background. Like.
The eye with the thing through it.
Yeah.
Neversoft logo.
Yeah,
Go on,
my last one is...
Activision, Square Enix did a Modern Warfare.
No.
I don't know.
They just put money in it. I won't worry about it.
We
Yeah,
want a name on this room.
Yeah, last one is TV shows that are really good but have 1 billion seasons.
Yeah.
Like The Walking Dead. Like, I really enjoyed The Walking Dead until about season 4 because it was all. I think it was season. Is it in season 6 now? Is it now?
Oh yeah. So I think it's season 5 or 6.
Is it? Well, I've not.
We're on
I've
season
got
6.
up to about 4 because I've had to because I didn't watch it at the start. I'm always out of touch with TV shows. I don't like watching them week in week out. Yeah. I can't stand watching a show because I always leave it on a hanger, don't they? And then waiting a week to the next one. So I normally don't watch it and then binge on a season on a weekend or something.
Yeah.
The best way to do it, in my opinion.
Totally.
But it's these shows that have 1 billion seasons. Like Lost is a good example. If anyone wanted to get into Lost now, you just couldn't because
I would say don't do it.
I loved Lost. It was brilliant, but you can't say to someone, go and watch season 1 of Lost all the way through to season 10, 50 million, whatever it is.
You can't ask that of anyone.
No, there's just not enough
No one
time
has
in
that
the
time.
world.
Yeah.
It's like that Walking Dead, Game of Thrones now to an extent because it's gotten that far on. I love Game of Thrones.
It's going to like the latter books. It's probably going to split into 2 seasons. So if you think about it, it's not when they go on for a lot of seasons that annoy me. It's when they sell out. So Game of Thrones is a series of books. They're gonna follow that and end where the books end.
Have you read the book?
Walking Dead's inspired by the comic books. You know what I don't like is I think I mentioned it before. Supernatural, prime example. We're gonna finish in season 5. That's when it's gonna end. Gets to season 5, they're still reeling in the views. Okay, we're gonna do another season. They start making season 6. Okay, people are still watching it. We'll make a season 7.
And it's
every season has been the last season for the past 5 seasons. It's now on season 12 and still
Final
going.
season.
And it's just crap. Like it starts off so good. Like the acting's questionable, you love it. And they get better and better, and it's such a great TV series, and then it just slowly starts dying this slow death, and you're like, just quit while you're at it.
I've actually got another one as well.
Okay, real quick.
Damn it. Hang on, what was it?
We're nearly at half an hour.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
I haven't even done mine yet.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, this is a good choice. Oh, good choice.
Talk about this one. Zero discussion. Then we move on to about just say what it is.
I'll just reel mine off pretty quick. It's not a big list.
I dislike, like you say, stuff that has a specific end point, but then continues. For example, Heroes. I loved Heroes.
Arguments.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just carry
For and against. You know, first season, fucking fantastic, brilliant. Second season, not so good. Third season, you should have stopped making them.
Please.
And aren't they be releasing them at some point now?
It's Heroes Reborn. It's a new series.
Yeah, it's a new one.
Okay, but that should have stopped.
Sons of Anarchy had 7 seasons. I've just finished that. But they have ended it, and it was good.
The problem is now, at this point, before we quickly go to pals, we were talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the new season of that is only for you. Which one was number 3 or number 4?
It's free.
Where I am at this point, I don't want Brooklyn Nine-Nine to ever end.
Yeah, no.
I was the same with Community.
Well, yeah. But then that got real weird at the end as well. So.
Yeah, it did start slow down.
Okay. Coming back just quickly on that topic, I think the genre of TV show is quite dependent on whether it can overstay its welcome. Sitcom comedies, they probably keep going.
Big Bang Theory.
Because it's
how many seasons that is there?
It's like done 9 now, 9 or 10. It's just mindless TV fodder, isn't it?
It's exactly. Me and Ali call it watching trash. So it's like, do you want to watch a series? Do you want to watch a film? Do you want to go upstairs and play a game? Or do you want to watch trash?
Upstairs and play a game.
Alright. I have watched Parks and Recreation through entire season 1 to 6 or 7, I think it is, 3 times now. Just because it's still good to me. I still love it.
That's why you're always busy.
Yeah.
I've not seen it yet.
I'm pretty sure I've seen
watched
every
it.
Big Bang.
And I would happily have watched that all the way from season 1 to season 20 if they kept throwing it. But yeah.
It's stuff like with The Walking Dead again. It gets to a point as well in the series. It's like, okay, well, this episode's going to be about this person, this character, and then you start reading it. It's similar to computer games. You can't like immerse yourself in them.
Yeah, it loses.
It's always the same
plot.
fucking storyline. So and so's having a hard time. Oh, we need this thing to save so and so's life, but it's over there where the zombies.
Do you know what my solution is to that?
Who's going to go and get it?
Shorter series.
Yeah, that's what you need. Shorter series.
You wouldn't have to have
no
the filler.
filler shows.
Cut the filler out.
Yeah.
Or killer.
Yeah.
Or killer, no filler.
Walking Dead season 1, 6 episodes. Fantastic. Every episode was on point because it was. It's been the best season of that series.
That explosion.
Exactly.
Another time, boys. Another time. Topic number 15.
I haven't seen that show.
So what is your pet peeve? Have we actually got right?
Okay, my pet peeves, modern day gaming pet peeves. Day 1 patches are like 3.5 gigs that you have to spend 2 hours on. Mate, that's
I had an argument with this about somebody.
You buy a new game, you start to go home and play, you unwrap it, plug it in,
about this.
you have to wait an hour.
Well,
It's going to download and install. I bought Batman Arkham Knight on the PS4, got it home, it told me I had to install this update. Okay, it said you can play while it's downloading.
They lie.
I was like, fucking great, I ain't gonna fucking wait around. Got in, probably played about 2 or 3 hours of it. It got to a certain cutscene, which was a big spoiler in the game. I'm not going to say in case people haven't played it by now.
You can wear the hat.
And it just froze. Froze on the cut screen, and it saved, so you could reload and start again. But until that patch had downloaded,
Couldn't go any further.
I couldn't go any further. So I got all excited, even more excited because I was playing it, really into it.
And you got to a cutscene as well.
Got to a
Big
cutscene.
point.
I was like, shit, that's just happened.
Shit, guys. Cutscene.
Stop.
The Xbox lies to you because you have to install a certain portion before you can play the game. So you're like, oh,
We have to do that. You have to,
40%.
PS4, you have to
You
put a
can
bit on.
play, and then you play, and then you get on the main menu, and it's like you can start the game when the rest is downloaded.
Yeah.
You're like, because I'm going to sit on the main fucking menu for 3 hours. What is this bullshit?
I don't know why I know obviously games probably are a bigger file than what's allowed on a Blu-ray disc. Possibly.
What's the size of a Blu-ray disc?
45 gig.
45 gig.
No, they're not that big.
But they're obviously clearly are if they make me down a 3.5 gig update patch.
Witcher had a 45 gig patch. My Witcher 5
was that-
is about 90.
Was that the install or was that an actual patch?
Of patches, I've got about 45 gigs worth.
Witcher, I've deleted Witcher off my PS4 because it
That
filled up my
goes
drive.
hand in hand with DLC
50
that's
gig.
already pre-installed on the disc as well. If you buy a game, EA are probably terrible for it, but it's something that's already been made. It's probably on the disc, but you need to pay to unlock it.
Didn't it happen with like the last Street Fighter and like people hacked the disc and said, well, there's these 5 characters that you can't play as, and they're like, oh, they're DLC. You have to pay for them. They're on the disc. You gave me them. They exist.
I've already paid for that disc.
Just as a day one update thing to add, that terrible new Tony Hawk's game came out. There was 4.5 gig of data on the disc and a day one patch of 7.7 gig. You had to download more than was on the disc.
So it becomes pointless. Yeah.
Because the game was unplayable as well without that day one download because there was no game on it. So people
Plus
were
the
buying
wax
this
on it,
without.
so that says a lot, really.
Well, yeah.